ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is, don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 55.
It's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. For the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Second and 11 now. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
6-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man is Duvernay. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jackson will throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the ground, it's Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Russ, we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
first down. Akers has some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Nothing our score after one.
With the score, Ravens 6, Packers nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Coleman has it here right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Play action. It's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 11. Dobbins running out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Love, they go play action now. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl as the Ravens push further out in front. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 32.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run a middle order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working out of the gun. Love. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Coleman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, Packers. Cam Akers, 60 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
48-yard line.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They go play action now. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
At the 38-yard.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Dobbins. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They get this out left, and he is going to lose yardage here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Love in the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Love now to pass on 1st down. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
We're on 3.
He got 29 yards that time.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 more there and another first down.
But it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
Third quarter of action, Super Bowl 55. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Here's a 2nd and 10. They go jet sweep here with Chark. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Love from the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 39, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a carry for Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Did they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try to run for it to Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 26 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First throw now for the backup Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. First down, going to the air with Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And that's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Well, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
2nd down.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one